Hello families, it's me, Amber. I am here with you for week 10, which I believe is November 9th through 13th. We are going over the lesson plans. So we're going to go ahead and start. You're going to start on Monday with prayer, flag salute, calendar, and story, which are going to be linked below. And then you're doing I Know My Numbers, the 2 booklet, which I have right here. You can have your child practice writing their name, which is super exciting, or you can help them write it, and then they can trace over it. Then you're going to be doing 2 in the green book, which is on page 79. And I have the script written out for you on what to say and the order that it goes in. Next is I Wonder. You're going to follow the script there. And so what you're doing is we're all wearing clothes. Let's look at the different clothes. What type of clothes are you wearing? On bottom, let's look. Are they is it pants, skirts? Like, what is it? You can also do this with laundry or clothing that they have. So instead of saying like which type of clothing's on bottom, or which type of clothing do you have on bottom, you can go through and you can say which type of clothing for the bottom do you have the most of? What type of clothing for the bottom do you have the least of? Let's count. So you can do that. For your art project, you are doing Samuel, which is right here. And I will post the link in the story below, or the link for the story below. And then you're doing word magic. So I can turn one word into 2. And so can you. It's word magic. So you're working on compound words. Compound words, if you need a refresher, is like starfish. This is how I teach the kids, is I will always go like jellyfish. So it shows that it's 2 single words that are complete words and it sticks them together. And that way when you're breaking them apart, so jellyfish, it breaks them apart and it teaches them that, oh, look, I have 2 words. So you can always teach them compound words and use the hands. That helps out a lot. Oh, and sorry, with this booklet, the number 2 booklet, it's going to take 2 weeks. So I recommend doing 1 page a day. And I don't have this in the lesson plans for you to do. That's just kind of like, I'm assuming you're practicing 1 page a day. And I have a YouTube video in the description below for word magic, for different compound words. So that way you don't have to try to think of any on the spot. Next is Tuesday, which is prayer, flag salute, calendar, and story. Calendar and story are linked in the description below. Next is page 24 in the green book, and just follow the script. This time you're working on a square. We always teach start in the top left corner, go down and then around, stop at the corners. Next is going to be repeat after me. So you're making a repeating pattern. So let's make a repeating pattern. Repeating is when you say or do something again, repeat after me, and then you're going to go through the activity doing that. Can we make a repeating pattern? You could use your tag bag squares or your 4 squares more squares to be able to create a pattern that repeats. Next is going to be Happy Veterans Day coloring page. Veterans Day is the next day. It is a Wednesday this year. So this is your Veterans Day coloring page. So I recommend coloring that. Maybe if you have a veteran in your family, thank them. And you can say, like, we're making this picture for a veteran that we have, or you can hang it up in the window, or some way to be able to honor veterans. Next, you're going to do hat play. And so you're going to listen to Map Man Hats on a YouTube video. And this is where you're going to talk with your child about different jobs from the book. And then you're going to select different jobs from the book for your child to play and act out. Next is going to be Wednesday, which is Veterans Day. So that is the shortest day because there's no activities for that day. Then you have prayer, flag, salute, calendar, and story. Calendar and story are in the description below. Then you have 3 a day capitals to say. So pick 3 capital letters and have your child read them from left to right. Then mix them up and have them say them again from left to right. And you have to repeat this activity with different letters. What's on first? Connect this activity to ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Also, first and second. You're kind of getting into those ordinal numbers. So help your child understand each ordinal number and what is before or after it. So have your child use before and after the ordinals to describe the tag bags in line. So this tag bag is first. The first bag is before the second bag, so on and so forth. Then you're going to have look for leaf shapes. So this is an activity, excuse me, that's super fun. So with look for leaf shapes, you're going to go on a nature walk and see if you can find any of trees with the following leaves. I know we're kind of getting into fall, so this is one of those activities where hopefully your trees still have leaves. And then if you can find leaves like these, then great. And if you can't, then I have a memory game for you. And there's 2 pages here. They are the same exact page. And so you'll color one page the same, or well, you'll color one leaf the same as the other leaf. So like if I colored this ginkgo leaf green, then I'm going to color this ginkgo leaf green. And then you can have your child cut them out on the dotted line. So again, using your scissors, or using their scissor skills to cut. And then they will get glued onto the blue paper. So that way there's a backing to it. The glue onto the blue paper and cutting them out from here, you might need to help with. So that way they are more of the same size and shape. So that way you're able to actually play with your memory game. And again, it's just a fun little way to play and have a fun activity. Next is where could it be? So you're going to add a challenge by having your child imagine that a story is happening in a different season or in a different place. So you might do the story of the day and what would happen if the setting was different. Or you might read a story about fall leaves falling, and what would happen if this story took place in winter. And you'll be able to do some dream play. Next is Friday, and you're going to start with prayer, flag salute, calendar, and story. Calendar and story are in the description below. Then you're going to do letter F, which is going over the green book on page 25. And so you're going to say this is letter F, and you're going to follow the script. I did have to change, do you know any words with F, to that phrase instead of saying, do you know any F words? Next is make a pattern. So repeat Tuesday's pattern activity with different objects from around the house. So crayon block, crayon block. So use the same, or use objects that are the same color at first, and that'll help them out. And then where does it go? So for a challenge, take a walk around the room and find things that are above or below, over and under. And then you'll say the chair is under the table, the clock is over the door, and you'll go through different things that are over and under, and above and below. Next is paper plate turkey. So this is your paper plate turkey. And what you'll do is you will have your child color, or they can paint this part of the turkey. And then on this side, you will staple this to the middle, right like so. And so staple here, and then on this side you'll draw 2 eyes, and then a little beak, and then a little, it's called a wattle. That's the little red part that hangs off the turkey's beak. So you can draw a little wattle on there as well. Next is called Give Me a Break. You're going to say compound words and guide your child to divide the word into 2 smaller words. So cowboy is made up of cow and boy, right? So remember, we go cowboy, cowboy is made up of 2 parts. Cowboy, cowboy. You can even go cowboy is broken up into 2 parts. Cow, what's this part? Cowboy, cow, and then they'll go boy. So it's different ways to be able to modify it for your child. So thank you very much. You need me again. I will have just had a baby. I'm recording this in advance, so hence the belly still. You need me, email, phone, Facebook Messenger. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But with a newborn, it might be a little bit longer than usual. So thank you very much and have a great day.